Recently, the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, Gohan wound up getting his Beast Gohan form. And I'm just thinking, we never really saw much of the... Granted, I understand Ox King's gotten older in Z, and of course by Super. But we never really got to see much more of him. Keep in mind, think about how old the Ox King is. Yes, Master Roshi's really fucking old. But here's the thing, Grandpa Gohan, who is Gohan's named after him, so you should know who that character is. You actually managed to see him a couple times throughout Dragon Ball, but just kind of an important character. Just saying. The same way Krillin and Goku were the students of Master Roshi, Gohan's grandpa, great-grandpa, you guys know what I mean. The Gohan that... I'm not sure how to describe them as different people. The Gohan not currently on this screen was, well, standing next to the Ox King the way the Gohan who is on... Okay, I don't know how to word this right. Main point I'm trying to say is this. Grandpa Gohan, who raised Goku, was already very old himself by the time Goku was a little kid. Ox King trained with Grandpa Gohan underneath. So, is the Ox King's probably close to the same age as Grandpa Gohan? I know you guys might say maybe he's a few years younger. Here's the thing. How much has he really appeared to age through the years? I'm willing to bet that while Ox King is probably nowhere near as old as Roshi, he's probably older than Grandpa Gohan, and he's been around past, Dragon Ball all through Z and such. And keep in mind, we never really fully address Ox King. But you know what? When you look at the Ox King, he looks like another character. King Yemma from, the Otherworld stuff, right at the base of Snake Way, the check-in station for Earth. Ox King is, with the exception of Master Roshi, Ox King is probably the oldest human being on the planet. And even then, we never really fully flesh out what's going on with his heritage, because, he has horns, and he's an Ox King. We never really went too much into that, or into, Chi-Chi's mother. We know a decent amount of Gohan's Saiyan ancestry, but what about his ancestry through the Ox King and the Ox King's wife that I don't think we ever saw? I assume she died before, Goku met him, but I don't know. Part of me wonders if maybe it was like Princess Snake from Snake Way, and then, she was also able to take multiple forms. Kind of... There's an anime about that, isn't there? No, I'm thinking about Berserker Gluttony. That should be an anime. I strongly recommend the light novel Berserker Gluttony. I mean, come on. I know there's already multiple stories out there that have the word Berserk in the title that are very light, happy, and cheery stories. Again, I'm not sure how much sarcasm really comes out of that. But Berserk Gluttony is a really great story, but we're getting off topic. Ox King. Him, his wife, both of their ancestries. Where does Gohan's family tree on that side go? What if his wife actually was Princess Snake? Which makes it a little bit more odd that Princess Snake had the whole... Well, actually, let's think about it this way. When Goku went down Snake Way, Princess Snake outright said that King Yemma had actually stopped by her place one time, and that she regretted that he managed to escape. And keep in mind, she was trying to screw Goku. Even though she was a giant snake, and we'll just go with people can exist in multiple forms at the same time. I mean, it's anime, so yeah. What if... I mean, I know I was saying if Princess Snake was... But I mean, honestly, she does seem much older than... And she's probably been there a while. And King Yemma did wind up stopping by her place at one point in the past. So what if... I mean, maybe not directly. I mean, I'm not saying King Yemma and Princess Snake, are the Ox King's parents. But I'm saying that maybe they got together, and maybe after a couple generations, we got the Ox King. Because we never got to meet the Ox King's wife. I mean, I don't know if she's even alive, or what happened. We never got to meet the Ox King's parents, or know anything about them, or about his heritage. So here's the thing. And that's another thing. That would be kind of odd, because Princess Snake was trying to, pick up Goku, but if that's the case, that means she'd at least be like Chi-Chi's grandma, or great-grandma. I don't know. Then again, I feel like if a woman lived to be thousands of years old, or even hundreds, or even millions, and even if she literally was the definition of having, being a great-great-great-grandmother and had multiple generations come from her, if a person still looked like they're, 22 years old and perky and sexy, even if it's literally true, they probably wouldn't want to be called grandma. I mean, even if you actually were their grandchild, they would probably prefer a different name. I think actually Tenchi, from the Tenchi Muyo series, he eventually meets his grandparent once he finds out that, their dry royalty can basically live for thousands and thousands of years, and she still looks like she's in her mid-30s at most. And now I'm just thinking about her boob size. I don't even remember her name. I want to try to Google who she is, then see if they have a bust size for... Yes, we're contemplating life's real mysteries. We started by trying to talk about a new transformation of Gohan. Like I said, it's I made a movie review about Bullet Train called Daniel Stern Bullet Train. I kind of went a little off topic. I swear I do... I can stop going on tangents a little bit better. Heck, I remember reading a manga called Booty Royale, which was a lot more of a hentai than I thought it was going to be. But it's about a 5'10" or 6 foot tall martial arts woman with K-cup boobs. And they even go on to say they're 3 pounds each. How would you even weigh them? Do you just hold a scale up to yourself, or put on do you put on a kitchen counter then just sort of lean into it? How does that... Okay, we're off topic. Okay, right now I'm just imagining jiggle physics, and it's hard to concentrate. What can I say? I enjoy science. I'll come back to the topic at hand at some point. Just... Okay. I'm going to try to think about Gohan's transformations and not bouncy boobs. And it's a lot harder to do than I thought it would be. Okay, just look at the screen. We have a picture of Gohan OX King here. We can just look at this and we'll stay focused. We're talking about Gohan's transformation and heritage. Here's the thing. Even Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro do not know, like they've said, Frieza's got a new transformation too called Black Frieza. And they said that they want to give him another transformation beyond that. But both Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro have said that they don't know what it's going to look like. Same way they said Gohan's Beast Gohan form is not his final form. Same way that new true Ultra Instinct that Goku got against Gas and Ultra Ego Vegeta, none of those are final forms. Like, both Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro wanting to make all of those characters go a step further in their evolution. But they don't know. Heck, our manga chapter ended out so evenly that I don't even know if Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro even know what they're going to do in the next chapter. It might just literally be sort of a filler/training chapter alluding to something, but they're going to be vague about it, not because they're trying to have suspension for the, is suspension the right word? I'm not sure. For the reader, it's more so, I don't think the actual writers of the show know what they're going to do next. They probably have multiple ideas, but they're not committed to any of it. I'm just saying this. Beast Gohan is not Gohan's final transformation. They said he's at least going to get one more. And it's supposed to be an ultimate form for Gohan. What if it ties into not his Saiyan heritage, but into the Ox King? Maybe it ties in the Ox King, or into whoever the Ox King's parents were, or into, Ox King's wife. We don't know who she was, or what her heritage was. So even if the Ox King is literally the son of King Yemma and Princess Snake, one, what does it mean to have Princess Snake's DNA inside Gohan? What does it mean to have King Yemma's DNA inside Gohan? And like I said, you might say, well, what do you make you think that he's king? One, I understand this is a world where we literally have a Scottish Terrier as the king of the earth in the Dragon Ball Z universe. And there's literal dinosaurs going around and little capsules that turn into houses. And somehow we have super advanced space travel from one scientist, but we're not having humans actively colonizing other planets. It feels like a lot of things that are happening in the story are very disproportionate, or maybe just exist for the sake of the plot. Oh god, I said plot. Thinking about boobs again. And now they're bouncing. I wonder if a woman with very big boobs were to do different martial arts styles, what beats per minute would it appear to be as a metronome? And don't worry, equal opportunity here. If it's a guy in question, we can just imagine it's cock and balls, swaying back and forth. Or Futanari, we have both. I don't know. Still off topic, but boobies. Most people would just restart the video. But then again, this is probably why most people would write a script. I don't really care for that. I know the very first video I ever did, I tried to write a script a little bit just because I knew I would have a tendency to wander a bit. And heck, I was just very nervous to even record a video at all. And hell, I'd have to say, I'm going on about 2,000 videos. I'm still fucking nervous when I make these videos. What am I even talking about? Right, there's a picture right here. There's Gohan and the Ox King. We're trying to talk about Gohan's, final transformation. Oh, by the way, why does Gohan never use the Kaioken? What if Beast Gohan used Kaioken? That's not a transformation. Heck, Frieza's really good. He's Prodigy, right? He saw Goku use Kaioken back in the Frieza saga. What if, Frieza uses Kaioken? We could have Black Frieza with Kaioken. Heck, what would that be like? Beast Gohan using Kaioken and Black Frieza using Kaioken. Ultra Ego Vegeta using Kaioken. New super awesome Ultra Instinct plus Kaioken. Did we ever combine Kaioken with normal Super Saiyan God? I know we got it with Super Saiyan Blue. I still like the Super Kaioken we got against the fight with Pikkon. That was pretty awesome. Heck, we need to see the Grand Kai again. Why has Yamcha never gone to the Elder Kai to get his potential unlocked? I still think that'd be kind of cool if Goku, if Yamcha was fighting Frieza, everything had to try to say if there's a situation where Bulma and Chi-Chi were in danger, and the only person who was there to possibly try to save them was Yamcha, and Yamcha knows he can't stand a chance, but Yamcha goes in there and fights his hardest to try to protect Chi-Chi and Bulma, and Frieza's just beating the shit out of him, and while Yamcha normally would have just fucking quit, he's like, no, I got people I gotta protect, so he keeps fighting, and it becomes such a brutally violent fight that even Yujiro, Hanma, and Guts are like, oh god, oh fuck. I want it to be where Baki the Grappler characters and the Berserk manga characters are all going to be like, oh god, it's like, I don't know how he's still fighting. For them to be like, wow, Yamcha's impressive because he's still going. And then at the last moment, Goku shows up, and then Frieza basically does something similar to what he did to Krillin back when Goku went Super Saiyan, but worse. So think of Krillin exploding, but find a way to make it worse. I don't know. I feel like we have to, it would be a manga-only thing, because the only way I can think of to make it worse would be more never be allowed to pass censors in an anime. It's just, instead of exploding, more like violently decompressing through cheese graters. So, main point is, and of course Yamcha can always wish back. I'm just saying, Goku sees that new rage, and all of a sudden Goku just gets his ultimate final form for the end of the series. And heck, Gohan could always train with some people. Heck, I know people always want to see Vegeta go see the King of the Saiyans Universe 6. What if Gohan went too? If they did go, what if that's the next saga? I mean, heck, people would want to see Kaba and Caulifla and Kale again, right? But what if, of course, Vegeta and Goku would go. But what if Gohan went too? Potentially Goten and Trunks as well. But then again, I still want Super to somehow still tie into the end of Z and GT. Because heck, that means maybe we might get Dragon Ball AF to be animated. I don't know. I don't know where we'd continue after that. We got off topic. Main point I'm trying to say is this. Look at OX King's face. It looks like King Yemma's face. I mean, they both have the horns, don't they? They both wear a hat. They both have the beard and the glasses. They both even dress similar. Honestly, the only difference between the OX King and King Yemma is that King Yemma is bigger in terms of, honestly, his build is the same. His overall build is the same as OX King. So, it's just, proportionally, they're bigger. Honestly, it's like OX King and King Yemma are the same drawing. The only difference is his skin is a darker shade of red, and you just draw everyone else smaller. But they look like the same character. OX King and King Yemma look identical. And if they don't, then that's my own Mandela effect or catalog or analog, whatever. They look the same to me. I look at OX King, I see King Yemma. I look at King Yemma, I see OX King. They look identical. The same way Goku not using Super Saiyan and Goku using Super Saiyan are the same person. Ox King and King Yemma look like the same person. Then again, Tien is the same drawing as Goku. Tien is just Goku, but bald, a third eye, and bigger shoulders. That's it. That's the only difference. Maybe a couple scars here and there. Then again, that's more so just artistic style. You know, all artists have a certain way they like to draw because that's what they like. They think it looks awesome. I mean, Kira Toriyama Towa aren't wrong. It does look awesome. I'm just saying this. Ox King and King Yemma look identical. So I'm saying, and of course all these things will also apply to Goten as well. But Gohan could be descended from Princess Snake. Gohan, and that's even if, and we're just exploring Ox King's heritage at this point. But think, what's it mean to have Princess Snake's DNA inside Gohan? What's it mean to have King Yemma's DNA inside Gohan? And also, what about the Ox King's wife? We don't know anything about her. Maybe she's a female Supreme Kai. Maybe she's... What is that one? There's Mira and Towa. Which one's the girl? I don't remember which one. From Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the very first one. There's the people that do the time stuff. That she's like some sort of staff that she uses, like the angels, but different. What if she actually is Gohan's grandma? What if Princess Snake and King Yemma got together, had Ox King, and then Ox King got together with Mira from the Dragon Ball Xenoverse? But, he didn't know that. You might say, well, why would Mira sleep with the Ox King? Because she thought he was sexy. I don't know. Why does anyone do anything when it comes to that, relationship stuff? Maybe they hit it off. Maybe Ox King was at one day, they started talking, she's like, this Ox King guy, he's really cool and he's funny. And, it went from there. And then Chi-Chi was, born and stuff. And then she met Goku. The end. I don't know. So, I still think a Demigra from Dragon Ball Xenoverse, maybe we could have him as a playable character in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Just saying. Also, you notice how, he technically looks like he's supposed to be a demon god, right? But he looks similar to the angels. And when he transforms, it's a lot like Zarbon's transformation. Which that makes me wonder, do the angels have a transformation similar to Zarbon? And then that makes me wonder, because there's always a mention Tien's race, Tien is descended from a race of god people or something. That's mentioned at one point in the lore somewhere, but it's never expanded upon. Ever. Heck, at one point Chaozu was supposed to be a play on a Chinese vampire thing that's supposed to be a vampire zombie thing. I don't know. A vampire ghost? If a vampire became a ghost, would it be more like a human ghost? Or would it be a ghost with vampire qualities? Can a ghost be a vampire? If you were a vampire and you died and you became a ghost, would you still be a vampire? Or would it be the same as if you were human and became a ghost? I don't know. I don't know who I should ask for this information. Who out there would actually know? Is there an expert on this stuff? Sorry, I was thinking about boobs again. I'm just saying, that booty royale, imagine. Don't get me wrong, all cup sizes are nice. All sizes of all things are nice. But Okay, off topic. I was gonna say something about something. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, the Zarbon's race. If Demigra has a bit of a transformation like that, and he looks like the angels, and get mine, look at the way Zarbon looks. And here's the thing. Zarbon has earrings. And his earrings look very similar to the Patara. And keep in mind, Shin, the actual fucking Supreme Kai of Universe 7, didn't know that the Patara earrings could fuse people, or they had any kind of special thing. And it's not like Zarbon would be going around trying to offer people his fucking earrings, or like, hey, you wear one, I'll wear one. Because at this, why would anyone do that? Like I don't, like, granted, I don't wear jewelry or anything, but people that do wear jewelry, do you just, like, randomly give half of your matching set to another person just because? Like, I feel like that would be weird. Is it weird? I don't know. I feel like I have no qualification to understand the context of what I'm talking about. I'm just confused, and I'm having questions pop in my head, and I'm like, I don't know the answer. Right, we had a topic. We're talking about Gohan. I'm just saying this. Zarbon looks like Demigra. Demigra looks like the angels. What if Zarbon's race is maybe not pure angel, but what if they're like part angel? Also, what if the angels have that same like crocodile transformation that Zarbon has? And here's the thing, if Zarbon was an angel like that, does that mean Frieza was already a candidate of God of Destruction, and then Zarbon would be a candidate to become an angel? We don't really know how that really happens. Like, where do the angels come from? There's a lot of things that don't get properly explained in Dragon Ball Super. Or in any of the Dragon Ball's balls. That's not how you should refer to different parts of a series. Main point I'm trying to say is this. What if Gohan is part Princess Snake? What if Gohan is part King Yemma? What if he's part, Mira? Which then means Gohan would be part demon. It also means Chi-Chi and OX King would both be part demon as well. Heck, if like the demon people, and because keep in mind, Piccolo was originally written to be considered a demon, and then he was rewritten as a slug person. Team 4-Star talked about like, it's disappointing. It's like, I wish I was cooler. I was making a joke, but just now I understand the pun. Fuck. Frieza's like, fuck you. I'm like, no thank you. You're not my type. But that reminds me, Frieza actually, like I was mentioning the thing about Frieza kicking Yamcha's ass, but in Dragon Ball FighterZ, there's a scene where Frieza actually is, admiring that Yamcha is sexy in his opinion. I really hope the next saga in the Dragon Ball Super manga is not Frieza trying to date Yamcha. Frieza decided to turn good. Why? Dicks. What? I'm not going to fault Frieza for what he likes. Well, I mean, blowing up planets, yes. Okay. It's okay to like balls in one context. The context not okay is, when you're, blowing up worlds. Because people are dying. Because exploding planets have people living on them usually. And I don't even think genocide's a proper word to properly codify exploding a planet. I feel like if I had to draw a fucking line graph showing the context of just where the subjects of this video are going, I don't know how I would fucking draw that. Say, look at my Venn diagram. Why does it have 40 circles? A Venn diagram shouldn't have 40 it's supposed to be 2 circles, slightly overlap. It's just 40 goddamn circles, and they don't stop fucking moving! So, yeah, this is basically becoming my Bullet Train review all over again. Like I said, I even named it Daniel Stern Bullet Train, which I explained in the video why I did that. Anyway, let's see. We were talking about Gohan's ancestry, boobs, balls, jiggle physics, cocks, Kaioken. This, I don't know how. I don't know how I go off on these tangents. But the main point I was trying to say, aside from it being really cool to ever see Gohan do a Kaioken, also maybe a really strong Masenko. I don't know. I kind of want to see, like, even with Frieza being all arrogant because, look, I'm Black Frieza, I have a new transformation, look, I trained for 10 years. And of course Frieza's supposed to get another transformation after that. Like, you would imagine, if anything, Frieza's going to be more cocky and sure of himself and feel like, oh, he's seen everything. What if Gohan just, like, finds a new form? And not just form, but, like, what if Gohan's got more tenacity? Almost like, say, when Yusuke fought against, I was about to say Ujiro, Toguro. When Yusuke Urameshi fought against Toguro, and, you know, that part where they're like, oh, he's, like, imagine, like, the most, like, intense fight scenes out of some animes. Like, what if Gohan is, like, doing all, like, the most intense shit out of, say, Hajime no Ippo and Baki the Grappler, and I already forgot what the first anime I said was. What was it? It's not Hajime no Ippo, it's not Baki. Fuck! I can't remember! Shit! It's... Damn it! I can't remember. Whatever anime I said... Like, I listed 3 animes. Hajime no Berserk... Not... Fuck! Baki the Grappler. And I said something else, but I can't remember what it was. You, the viewer, listener, you know... Well, who am I kidding? No one's ever going to listen to this video. But... if anyone ever did, you can just rewind 30 seconds. Because I don't remember what I said. Some anime. I don't know. Yusuke Urameshi. Yeah, the intense fights of that where, like, they're, like, the fights with Toguro or with Yomi, like when Yusuke's, like, really getting into it. Especially the times where any of the characters are kind of really pissed. Like, what if Gohan draws on all that? Like, I want Frieza pissing his pants in fear of Gohan. As Gohan beats the fucking shit out of him. To the point that not only is Frieza begging for his life, there's times where Frieza's literally just trying to crawl away, whimpering and crying, as Gohan's just... And then Vegeta can see this, and even though Vegeta hates Frieza, I want it to be so bad that even Vegeta pities Frieza. I want it to be that if Cell is watching the fight with Frieza from down in hell on a fucking giant crystal ball like we did in Z, I want Cell to be watching that and going, oh my fucking god, I got off easy. Gohan is tearing the shit out of that person far worse than he ever did to me. I want Cell to be saying he got off easy. And I want Cell to, like, before that he's hell-bent on revenge, and then after that he's like, oh god, I give up my revenge. No, I'm not going to fight that. Oh my god. I want it to go from Gohan basically being treated like a fucking joke character to the point that even Goku is scared to fight him. And not that he's scared of Gohan, there's a difference. Like, Gohan's, of course, still going to trust Gohan, because Gohan's still a nice person. He's just going to know. It's kind of like when Kurama does the whole thing against Elder Toguro at the end of the Chapter Black saga before Yusuke winds up fighting Sensui. after Kurama has a certain cold but very tactful way of being brutal and visceral, Yusuke's just like in his head saying, mental note, don't piss Kurama off. It's like, don't do this, don't do that. But at the point, like, because here's the thing, at that point, he's not scared of Kurama. You know, Kurama's still his friend. He trusts Kurama. You know, he cares about Kurama. And he knows that Kurama trusts him and cares about him and that Kurama would never hurt him. But he also realizes how powerful and how much of it's a mistake to be on Kurama's bad side. So, I don't want... Like, I wouldn't want Goku or Vegeta to actually be scared of Gohan, but I'd want them to feel like they'd be scared to actually fight him. Because in Dragon Ball Kakarot, the game, Gohan at one point went to try to train with Vegeta, and he got pissed at Gohan because Gohan wouldn't go all out because Gohan was too scared that he'd accidentally hurt Vegeta. And he's like, I don't want to hurt you. And that's the thing, even after everything Vegeta had done, granted, you know, he was one of the good guys now, but there were a lot of times where, you know, Gohan was on the receiving end of some stuff that maybe he should hold a grudge against Vegeta for. And the fact of the matter is that he didn't hold any kind of grudge, and he was scared to really even spar with Vegeta much because he was scared of hurting him. And don't get me wrong, I don't really want to change Gohan as a character, because here's the thing. Gohan as a character doesn't really like fighting. And Gohan is a character who just enjoys other pursuits. But I want the other characters to respect Gohan a lot more than what they do. And I feel Frieza, as of the moment, already kind of deserves, because, like I said, blowing up planets, bad. You know, and generally it's bad to hurt people. So, I don't know. Just saying, Frieza's not exactly a very nice person. And then again, we never really get to see Frieza's mom, or much of King Cold. What about the race before that? Because I know the thing where like King Cold is supposed to be like a mutant. So I'm like... And heck, in Dragon Ball AF, Frieza had a son, I think Kuriza or something, that wound up fighting against Gohan, killed Pan, and then Gohan transformed to Super Saiyan 4. I don't know. There's a lot of different fan mangas, too. Main point I'm trying to say is this. I want Gohan to beat the shit... I want Gohan to beat the shit out of Frieza. And I want Frieza to be terrified trying to run away. And I want the fight... I want it to be so brutal that Vegeta actually pities Frieza. And I want a scene where Cell, like, you have, like, before Cell even sees anything, you just see Cell, like, in hell, but, like, I want revenge on Gohan. And then, after he sees that, he's like, no, I don't care about revenge anymore. I'm never going fucking... Even if I'm alive again, I'm never going near Gohan ever again. Like, the people that... You know, it's kind of like Frieza and Goku back in the Namek Saga. It's like, ally to good, nightmare to you. Like, there's no reason for a good person to be scared of Gohan. But, for Vegeta to be like, yeah, I'd be scared to actually fight him. I'd be scared to have an angry Gohan as my enemy. So I don't know where we're going with that. Ooh, I just thought that. What if Bardock ever actually met Gohan? How would that go? I mean, granted, there could be other context things where, like, you know, maybe Vegeta or Goku is there. But, I mean, what if there was a scenario where somehow Gohan got knocked out of the universe temporarily and somehow met up with Bardock? And it was just Gohan and Bardock by themselves. And they were able to have a conversation. just about like what it means to be a Saiyan and everything. Heck, what if they... Granted, Gohan is a lot stronger, but I mean, Bardock could actually teach Gohan some fighting techniques. I don't know. I would say like what martial arts style do most of the people use, but honestly, there is no martial arts style that includes flying through the air and throwing a kick at weird angles that a human body can't normally do because, you know, people can't fly. I'm going to end the video before I go off on another tangent. But main thing I'm trying to say is this. What if Gohan's final transformation is influenced by King Yemma? What if Ox King and King Yemma are related? Like, what if he's like a son or a grandson? So I'm saying that means Gohan is related to King Yemma. And also, like I said, what about Princess Snake or Mira? I don't know. Okay, I'm ending the video. Bye.